Hey everyone, Katrina Sawa here, the Jumpstart Your Biz Coach with jumpstartyourmarketing.com, and I'm bringing you like a little public service announcement today. Actually, one of my clients is Dusti Garside Branecki. Hi Dusti, how are you?
How you doing?
Good. Dusti is the Housekeeping Fairy Godmother, but in this COVID crisis, she has turned into the workplace cleaning Nazi provider, basically. She's going to come and tell you, we're going to talk today about a few things you need to get ready to be doing now so that you're ready to just open your doors and welcome in tons of customers when you're finally able to do that, and what you're going to have to do moving forward. So Dusti has been researching the heck out of the guidelines, the CDC, all those things that you need to know as a business owner, especially a retail organization or restaurants or office buildings, everybody that potentially has to open their doors again to customers. Tell us a little bit about why you were doing this research, what your clients are asking for, because you do some of that as well for businesses, and what you're finding.
Yeah, what I'm doing is, in order for me to go back into the workplace, whether it is commercial or residential, finding out, as many businesses have, that we're not all considered essential providers, essential businesses. And everybody's business is essential as far as I'm concerned. And not only for mine as a cleaning professional, but for my clients, whether they're salon owners or Airbnb or whatever, I'm finding out, okay, what are the new regulations for cleaning, sanitation, etc., and what type of national emergency, nobody planned for this. And most businesses that I'm aware of, they have sexual harassment training, they have
diversity training.
Yeah, diversity, sexual harassment training, ergonomic workstation thing. That's great, but nobody has taught this is how we clean and sanitize our stuff.
Right.
How many people have seen notes in the break room, hey, your mama don't work here, clean up after yourself. Well, it goes further than that. It goes so much further than that. We all, if we've ever worked in office, we've taken our own tissue, our own lotion, and now businesses, they're going to need not only tissues and hand sanitizer, many are going to have to provide masks and gloves, as well as cleaning supplies for every station, whether it's a cash register or a computer, whatever. And they also have to train their employees how to do stuff. And we'd spoken earlier, you can't just spritz it and wipe it. You can't just spit shine it or halfway clean something. If it's visibly dirty or whatever, yeah, you have to clean it, but after that you have to disinfect it. And I've become an expert at reading labels and how to read safety data sheets, which there's 16 different sections to those things. You'll go blind looking at it and seeing what those little, you ever drive up behind a truck and wonder what those little diamond things mean? I can tell you now. So that's
You've done extensive research into what businesses need to open up safely.
I want to know that, one, I want to get back to work, but two, I want my friends, family, and clients to be able to confidently open their doors and know that they can, not only can they provide their rock star services they always have, but they can confidently proclaim, hey, listen, things are clean here, things are sanitary, things are disinfected. It's a safe place to come into.
Yeah. Well, and it's not, like you said, it's not just keeping your business clean and sanitized and or wiping down after every client or customer necessarily, but there's a bigger picture here, which is why we're talking today, because yes, you can get a lot of the, what to do on the websites with the CDC and where else, OSHA and all those places, right? And there's how many different websites have you already seen? Like a dozen, right? So you've compiled all this information that business owners need. You're going to give it to them in a series of classes that you're going to do coming up towards the end of the May, and you're going to give them the cliff notes. Basically, here's what you do.
Yeah, I've done all the legwork for you. I've got all the forms and all the different hot links that I can provide for you, because if you go out on your own and try to find everything,
you'll spend weeks, right?
Yeah,
you know where to go.
You'll spend weeks doing it, and there's no need to recreate the wheel.
Right. So, but the thing we were talking about, why I'm here too, is because there's more to being a clean and safe workplace. It's, you might know as a business owner, okay, I've done everything I needed to do. I'm clean, I'm safe, I'm sanitized. Open the doors. How come people aren't coming in? You know why? It's the perception of your customers. The perception of your customers has to be that you are the safe place. How do they get that perception? It's not going to be through osmosis, thinking, oh, well, they're this business. Of course, they're back in business. Of course, they're following the rules. No, it's you have to tell them. So we're going to also show you, and I'm going to help with this because I'm a 20-year veteran in sales and marketing and a business coach, and I've worked with thousands and thousands of business owners on how to craft that perfect marketing message for any situation in any company. So what you need is not only the requirements and what to do to be the safe business, but it's the words to market with and the messaging that you're going to put on social media to say, hey, we're open and this is why you're going to feel safe. And hey, put on your website and then go into videos and all the things you're going to do in your marketing or your advertising in order to feed the perception to your customers so they trust that you're a safe place to be, because there's still a lot of fear out there. Whether you believe in the hype that's going on, whether you believe that we still need to wear masks or do all that stuff or not, there's plenty of your customers are still in that belief. And regardless if they say, okay, you can open your doors tomorrow, some of them still may be very hesitant and very fearful of coming into your place of business unless you tell them certain things that are going to make their mind at ease, put their mind at ease. So we're not, Dusti's going to tell you all the cleaning stuff and the things you need, rules and regulations, and how to do it, how to teach your employees, how to teach your staff. Number one, how to keep a better, because we know there's some messy people out there on the planet, so your staff needs some training, right, Dusti? I'm sure you've seen that. But we're also going to talk to you about the words, what to do with your marketing and your messaging so that when you're inviting people back into your business and you're opening the doors, it's not just about, hey, a reopened sale or we're open now. You've got to do more than that, right?
Absolutely. And the part that I'm going to be going over with people is, you know, the governor and the California Health Department has stated that every workplace has to have a work site specific plan. And within that plan, there has to be certain criteria that's covered. And within that criteria, there's certain guidelines, whether it's CDC, EPA, whatever. And the oversight on that, I'm not sure how they're truly enforcing it, but you've got to be able to prove that you have all this in place should anything happen, or should there be a need to have things shut down again. And that's what we're doing is, Kat and I, is, you know, not only are we getting you confidently and competently reopened, but we're also letting your clients know and the public know that, listen, you care about them, and not only what they can do for your business, but how you can make them feel safe and secure shopping with you. And if you're not going to do it, I tell you what, your competition is. Your competition is already out there going, okay, what do we have to do to get back open?
Right. There's people planning right now. You've got to get this plan in order. And there's no better time than right now, because there is talk of opening the doors. And we're talking mostly about California, but whether you're in California or some other state, this is going to help you as well, because everything, the regulations will probably be pretty universal, I would imagine, health-wise, but definitely the marketing message. I mean, it's all going to be very, very similar no matter where your business is.
Yeah. OSHA and CDC are federal. With California, we have Cal OSHA, which is a lot more strict. And California's regulations, we have a fabulous reputation for a reason. And, you know, a lot of people, once they're certified in California and they follow that, they can go anywhere. So yeah, you're right. It doesn't have to be just in California.
So it's more than just keeping some social distance and moving some tables around and things inside your business, you guys. You definitely want to attend these classes. When Dusti came and said, I want to teach businesses how to reopen safer, I said, yes, they need this. They don't just need the cleaning part, though, which is, granted, we've always had inspections, right, as a business owner for most businesses that are open, but it's different now. It is really different. There's two sides of it. There's the what's going to be required of me by law, like moving forward as a business, and then what is the customer perception? Whether you believe in all of this or you don't believe in it, it doesn't matter, because it's the perception of your customer that matters if you want to be in business and really boom after this stuff goes away. So
absolutely. Yeah, what the main thing I'm finding is that you need more than just a nightly or weekly janitor. It's so much more than that. Yeah, those things are all important, and you need to vet your if you do have an outside vendor, you need to vet them to make sure that they're doing all the things that EPA and CDC say that they have to do. And you're also going to need somebody or some buddies in your place of business that at regular intervals are doing the cleaning and sanitation so you can keep open.
Right.
And
not all
right now.
Not all janitorial services might be going to this level of changing the way they're doing things. They might just be coming back to business as usual. So be careful who you have in place on this, because it can really make or break your success. And I just hate to see businesses go out of business. And I know there's so many people that have already had to do that. But for those of you who can hang in and then reopen and have some success, that's who we want to talk to. And you're going to do what? 3 calls, a series of 3 calls, and you're going to cover the cliff notes of what they need to do, of course, and all the different rules and regulations, and how it affects all kinds of different businesses, from retails and stores and shops to restaurants to office building, landlords, and the not the landlords, the tenants, right? Mm-hmm. As well as what other salons, spas, that kind of thing. Mm-hmm. Those are a huge one. They need to get back to work right away. And then you have a great list, and you've been doing some videos, I know, in your Facebook group right now with the products, the different kinds of products that you can use. Some are non-toxic, some are toxic, or not as non-toxic, but and why do you choose certain ones? You're going to go over all the different products they could be using commercially or individually.
And the difference between there's 4 levels. There's clean, there's sanitize, there's disinfect, and then there's sterilize. Not hospitals, we're not going for sterilization. Cleaning is great, but you've got to do it to where you actually get rid of some of the germs. Getting rid of the germs can help mitigate viruses, but actual disinfectants and knowing which disinfectants you can safely use on which surfaces and which you have to have gloves for, and there's some you may actually need a mask for or need extra ventilation, and there's a lot more people need to know to reopen rather than just cleaning.
Yeah.
You know, there's going to be a lot of rearranging, and without having to knock out walls and get movers, there's simple things that you can do to make it easier, and the faster you could get this in place, as soon as we get the word go, you can be open.
Right. and you could be assuring your clients and your customers to come back safely. And so I'm going to come in on one of those calls and share some of the perception marketing strategies that you're going to want to need to do. Luckily, that's, you know, I'm really good with the words that you can use on your websites and in your marketing, your advertising. I come from the advertising world, so I'm very good with the offline and the online marketing. So yeah, I'm excited for this. So wherever you're watching this video, there's going to be information in the description of the video for where you can sign up, how to get a hold of Dusti so she could get you signed up if you're not sure. It'll be on her website as well, but you can always contact her and talk to her directly and get yourself signed up. It's more of a group thing. So all kinds of businesses could come. You're going to be able to take questions. It's going to be on Zoom like this, and she'll just be rocking and rolling. All right, so it's been a pleasure talking with you. You've had a fantastic idea here, and I hope all the businesses that are listening jump in on this and find out more on how to get signed up, because it is starting towards the end of May, so you don't want to wait. You want to reach out and check out the links in this video, and we'll both see you soon.
Thanks so much, guys.